What's good, my G's? Ignorant gamers in the house. How you doing? How you living? How you gaming? Of course, G stands for Gamers. Look, you see the title? It's kind of exciting, right? But before we get into that, I want to say thank you to everyone who's been subscribed to us and riding with us. We appreciate it. IGZ up, you already know. And if you're new to the channel, you just recently subscribed, stick with us. We appreciate the love. Make sure you leave some comment. Let us know when you subscribe, how you subscribe, where you subscribe, what even led you to us. And as we're always trying to improve, its feedback is only as good as what you get, right? That's how you grow. Anyone who's just discovering this channel for the first time, there's a group of us, but you'll mainly hear me, Snow, which is the resident PlayStation gamer here, and then there's my boy Rizzo, who's the Microsoft whore. And I didn't say Xbox, I said Microsoft whore, right? I balance him out. So that's that dynamic there. But anyway, give us a few videos, about 10 maybe. If you're not really feeling us, whatever, sorry, unsubscribe. But always dialogue with us, conversate with us, converse with us, communicate with us, and shout out to the community as well that we are building slowly but surely. Enough of that simple stuff. Let's get to the video. So I saw a headline today that got me really excited. I mean, like, really excited, and it was called exactly what you see on the screen: GameFly Launches Streaming Service. And I'm like, it's like they're listening to me. It's like they hear me. And I don't know what video it is, but we've done a slew of videos, and you'll see in the comment section that our people who've been following us from the day one, you know, a lot of things that we've been saying 3 years ago, 2 years ago is starting to happen little bit surely. And I feel like it was in that video before we learned the Xbox One name, where we did PS4, things we want to see in the PS4 and the Xbox 720. And I might have mentioned somewhere around that time that GameFly or GameStop needs to create a streaming app service like Netflix for consoles, of course PC too, and streaming rental service, for consoles and PC. And obviously I want GameFly to do it because I am a GameFly fan. I've been a GameFly and Netflix fan from day one, and I love the service. So naturally I thought it would be that. Well, here it is, and it's the second sub headline that gets you. So the first one is like, yes, love me, bring me in, and then the second one is like, bam, hold your mouth, just hold it and just try to talk with a mouth full of blood. GameFly streaming now available for Amazon Fire TV devices. That right there is a killer. That's a killer. And briefly reading through, according to The Verge, GameFly's new streaming program offers bundles of games for a fixed price, which starts at $7 a month. There are 6 bundles currently available, each containing 7 games focused around a particular theme, which I think is dope. But if you're renting something, you don't want you to dictate the theme that's coming to me. It's either it's available or it's not available. For starters, I think it's dope. The pricing model as of right now, to me, doesn't matter. It's not that important. Why is not that matter? Why is it doesn't not matter and it's not that important? Because I think it's extremely hard to tell how many people who already have the service have an Amazon Fire TV device. And I think it's even more hard to figure out how many people who have the Amazon Fire TV device has children that want to play these streaming games monthly on their tablet or whatever device that Fire device is. I've seen the Amazon controller. Controller's okay. It in a way looks better than the Pro Controller for the Wii U. In a way looks like it might be better than the Steam controller, and I say looks because I've not touched either controller. I've touched the Pro Controller for the Wii U. The only thing I don't like about it is that both of the analog sticks are like up here, you know, like whatever. And you know, if this is a pilot program, I'm all for it. So you guys go ahead and get on it. The Playcast company, to be honest with you, I never heard of them. And with actually it says it in an article, with OnLive being shut down recently, this is kind of a need. With PlayStation Now getting off the ground, it makes it open on a more commercial scale, because OnLive been out way before, and I personally believe that the online service is actually the Phantom idea, which was the last console you ever had to buy. I don't know how many E3s ago. That's like over a decade ago, I think. And that alone is just making it easier to come about this idea. And I'm pretty sure Microsoft Xbox is looking to do this too. There's no way they don't want this action. Although I will say, as a person who is a GameFly owner, I'm disappointed or I shouldn't say owner. I would love to be a GameFly owner. As a person that is a GameFly subscriber or member, I would say that I would rather much see this on PC. And me and Rizzo, we're going to do a video. I'm sure me and him are going to go back and forth on this tonight, because he mentioned something to me about it. I was like, son, I wouldn't go that far, be like, that's crazy. And I'm sure he has a point. But and the reason why I say the PC is because if you are a member and you happen to sign onto your PC and you look in the library of stuff that you can play now, they have their whole let me see if I still have it. They have so on my screen, actually, I'm recording the screen, why not? So they have this thing, fucking updates. They have this thing, a client where you can play their games, and it's not like you're playing brand new games, and maybe they've updated it since then, but you can play these games. They're there for you to rock out with. And they're not a lot of games that you want to play. Like for out of thousands of games, I would say, for the most, I know what that's about. For the most part, that they're games that you might have been excited about 10 years ago, literally 10 years ago, and you'd be like, well, Snow says about 20 games up there tops. Well, I counted about 100, maybe 120, and I challenge you to play those games, have those games definitely like you see is excited, like, oh shit, I want to play this, yeah, I always wanted to play this, and then go play those games when you start stretching that list. And as soon as you install it and play it, you're gonna be like, damn, why I install this shit. Now here's where I go. For PC, instead of installing it to my PC, taking up hard drive space for your rental game, because it's like the PlayStation Plus. If I don't have the GameFly membership, I no longer have this game access. Stream that. Let me stream that. Let me have the account. Maybe the saves are local, whatever the case may be, and you can stream it. And then let's talk about putting some of these newer games. You got, what is that they said on that list? Darksiders 2, Batman Arkham titles. Like, let's step it up a bit. But now, not that I even use this, but this thing is actually now bothering me. But GameFly Exchange, whatever. So it's interesting to me to see it. I've wanted it. It's here, and I don't, we'll see. I mean, it was one step closer to what we actually wanted, one step closer to what we actually been asking for, because I do believe that these consoles should have it in a game. Imagine seeing a GameFly app on your console, and you can just click it, kind of like if you got a PlayStation 4, kind of like when you go to the PlayStation Now thing, and you go with that. Now, we did a video before saying how EA Access might have been, Sony might have spoke for the wrong dudes about EA Access. Yeah, they messed that up. EA Access belongs on PlayStation as well, let me tell you. And that is whatever it is. But anyway, this video's gone for way too long. Your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamers, and I'm out.